Hello, Mr. Fox here. Today we're going to talk about one of the worst comics I've ever seen in my life. And this is by Image Comics, and it's called She-Wolf. Now, this says rated M for mature. It's called She-Wolf, The Black Baptism, by Rich Tommaso, I guess it is. This is issue number 8. This comic here has a lot of nudity and boobies in it, so I can't show you a lot of these pages. But the art is really, really terrible. Let me just get an example here. How bad this looks. I really hate this art style. So anyway, Image Comics was interesting because it was a company created and founded by people who were fed up with the stuff they were dealing with at Marvel and DC Comics. And so they left and founded their own company. The most noteworthy person who left to help form Image Comics is probably Todd McFarlane, who's best known for Spawn. Now, this is just really awful. And it's really funny because Image Comics made a promise that you'd only get really awesome, high-quality stories and comic book artwork. And back when the company first started, I don't think I liked a lot of the storytelling in most of Image Comics. Some of the most popular Image Comics were like Team Youngblood and Spawn, obviously. And there's a few others. But, this is just really terrible. And there's lots and lots of nudity in here. If poorly drawn boobs are your thing, well, this is for you. This is just really horrible. It has a lot of SJWism in it. I don't know, it's just really bad. Here's another really bad image. Just terrible art. Some bat demon thing, they're flying off on this magic dog thing. More terrible art. For me, it looks like Tumblr style art, or what people call the cow art style. I really hate bad artwork. This looks fine, that looks awesome. That looks pretty good. She-Wolf, the Black Baptism, Volume 2. I have to be careful with this because, you know, there's lots of nudity here. And, in this particular comic, and obviously I can't show you that on YouTube. Maybe I could make a Patreon or something and show you some more of this. What even is this? Like, oh yeah. A new adventure with a new hero. Spy sealed. Who would be reading this? Furries, maybe. But, anyway. That was supposed to be in August 2017. Now, how did I even come by this? Well, the thing about that is, I bought a comic book mystery box. And a lot of the comics in that mystery box are usually comics that aren't very good or don't sell at all. So they just get clumped together and thrown in a mystery box. Anyway, this is a really horrible comic. I regret owning this. In fact, I should just throw it in the fireplace and burn it. But that's more than what this pile of crap deserves. Oh man, is this comic terrible. I like to talk about weird and unusual comics I have in my collection, and so I stop to talk about this one. Though the comic is extremely terrible, and very poorly drawn, and the art is terrible, and is easily the most horrible comic I've ever seen in my life, or at least one of them, it is very weird and unusual. And that's why I decided to talk about it. If you didn't know this weird pile of crap existed, well, now you do, and you're welcome. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you all next time.